hear me?
Yes.
Do we get a ting at the beginning?
Just when you have 1 minute to go.
Am I ready?
Go for it.
Well, thank you very much. I'm Alan Cooklin, CEO of the Kidstime Foundation, and I'm so grateful to the Funding Network for letting us present this really important work of the Foundation, almost unique in facing the emotional and developmental impact of mental illness in a parent on their children. Shockingly, none of the adult or children's services see this as their specific responsibility, despite good evidence that working together between adults and children is very effective and simple. When I told my son-in-law, a senior accountant and a great Kidstime supporter now, his initial response was, "You know, I never thought of that," which is in fact the most common response, because the fate of these 2 million young people in the UK is largely hidden. They suffer in secret, have become the most neglected group in all the children's services. The effects, social isolation, bullying, high levels of anxiety about the family, fear that they will catch the illness, loss of education and employment potential, and high levels of subsequent depression are all preventable. We now have 15 Kidstime groups meeting monthly for 2.5 hours with up to 20 families at a time. Parents are supported as parents, and children use games and drama in their separate group to express and rethink their way of managing their experiences. Parents and children then meet over food, and the children's films are shown and discussed. An evaluation has shown that children's anxiety and hyper-responsibility is much reduced, and the parents' confidence to talk to and face their children's distress is enhanced. I want you now to hear Kasharel's report.
Hello everyone, my name is Kasharel and I am 10 years old. I do not think about my mum as having a mental illness, but I know sometimes she can get very, very upset. I try to make her feel better, but I can't always, which makes me feel helpless and upset. I also try to, by looking after the family. I get annoyed and angry at the people who make my mum upset, but just hurt inside because I cannot do anything about it. At Kidstime, I realised I was not the only child with that sort of problem, and that other kids felt the same. This and my mum asking me how I felt for the first time made me feel more confident. Talking to her also helped me understand her and how she felt. At Kidstime, I also loved talking about mental health, mental illness, because I understood more about it and how it can affect people like my mum. I also enjoy playing games because they are fun and I get to know more about people. Most of all, I enjoy drama because when I'm older, I would love to be an actress. Thank you.
Kidstime is a drop in the ocean of 2 million young people. So the past 3 years we've been developing the Who Cares project. This is an online hands-on training for teachers about parental mental illness, how to identify and respond to these children's needs. A general classroom package about mental illness to improve awareness and reduce stigma, and a survival skills package and support for the children with the illness in order to help them see the illness as a set of neurophysiological processes rather than just an emotional response to themselves. Children then feel less responsible, less pressured to see the world as their parent does, and we've been piloting this now in 7 schools. Some have even described positive influences overall in school life. And one of these is Stoke Damerel Community College in Plymouth, where Joel, age 15, has come all the way to tell you.
Good evening. I'm here to tell you about the before and after of the Who Cares project. Before, I was clueless. I was always so worried and scared. And what was I, 12, 13 years old? What did I know? Only that I had to keep watching and looking after my dad. There was no one else. I started missing more and more of school. I became so isolated. It all spiraled downwards. Through the Who Cares project in school, I now recognise myself as a young carer, and that there was others like me. My peers in class now understand what my life is like, and why sometimes I'm worried. Watching the films and having discussion in class has answered some of my questions, and helped me to understand my dad's illness. It has given me some time to talk about it. Teachers, support staff and other students. And now after. I can honestly say that the Who Cares project has helped transform my life. I've never been able to stand here talking to you today. I used to think that I was a nobody, but it's like the Who Cares has given me a voice, and sharing my experience can help others. Me and my dad now have a future. The world is no longer such a dark and frightening place. I feel the Who Cares project has saved my life. Thank you.
It costs us £3,000 for each school. It turns around in each school at least 250 children's lives, and it also helps the teachers to improve their own atmosphere and value what they do. I think I'm within my time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to